¿cómo están? Espero que estén bien. Yo acá todo bien, pues regresando con con el stream de Horizon Forbidden West. Pues no hice gran cosa, solo estuve haciendo un par de misiones secundarias, etcétera. Ahora voy a continuar justamente con la misión principal.
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
said...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, buddies. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
A lo que me he dado cuenta, voy a tardarme mucho en esto.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through
Perfecto.
it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first.
Pues... A ver qué puedo hacer. Voy a ver mis habilidades. Tengo 2 puntos. ¿Qué aumento? Cazadora, guerrera, trampera. A ver, trampera de una vez. Y bueno, maquinista también. Quiero hacer todo con una precisión, o bueno, aumentar mis habilidades de acuerdo a lo que vea conveniente. Oh, hay una nueva misión. Nueva misión. Vamos a ver a esta nueva misión. Ah, ya es. Por allá es esa nueva misión secundaria. Ah, no, es dentro de este bar. Ah, sabía que era con ella.
Aloy, back for more, huh? Another round here? Heard you've been busy. As for me, I'm gonna need a few more of these before I get back to the forge.
Is there something on your mind?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from Sunfall. To come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
Yeah, I saw. They won't let anyone up the old trailhead southwest of here.
And that's the problem. A Stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
Huh. I never heard them talk about that before.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Karja are an odd bunch. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by, convince him to set up camp somewhere else?
Vamos
So
a
the
preguntar.
bristlebacks in the Daunt.
You're a pig. Blasted things, those bristlebacks. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Ulvin's plans. Now, if only there were some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could Bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the Bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Carja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
About that, I think the Bristlebacks came out of Ulvund's old mine.
Now there's a spark that could light a fire. Can you prove it?
I'm working on it.
By the forge. Grab my ear if you nail it down.
What else can you tell me about the Shadow Carja refugees?
Well, they don't call themselves Shadow Carja for one. At least, not anymore. They're some other brand of sun-crazed. But whatever side of the sun they're on, they're peaceful through and through. Don't seem to want for nothing except a place to live, pray, and just enough food to keep from starving.
So they're just camped outside by a trail, blocking entry to a wrecked Stormbird, waiting for... what, exactly?
Don't rightly know, but I'll tell you this. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a Stormbird heart is worth a lot. And if they get there first, then by Ostrom law, it's theirs. Not that Toland Cleanbrokers ever lost sleep over any law-breaking.
Who is this Toland Cleanbroker?
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Got a shop here in town. Lived in Chainscrape since there was a Chainscrape. He and Ulvund go back a ways. Like a pair of coals and a campfire, those two.
So Toland works for Ulvund?
Ha! Ulvund might think so, but Toland scrapes up his own scams. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees get between him and Stormbird salvage.
Bien, ya tengo lo que
Well, from up
necesito.
that way, I'll talk to the refugees. Try to convince them to move.
Much appreciated. They have it rough. Don't need Toland making it rougher.
Ok, gracias por la información.
Toland has a shop here in Chainscrape. I could have a word with him first.
Bien, esa es una misión secundaria. La otra... A ver, ¿dónde está? Ya sé dónde tengo que ir y qué es lo que tengo que hacer.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon! Kill is the point. Not if it blows the user's arm off!
Oh, just stop talking.
Where are we? Ah! So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
Actually,
But you're just nuts! I am with a customer!
I'm not a customer.
I got it! Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom! One-shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red!
How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive, done in one, machine wrecking,
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
¿Quiénes
Are
son?
you two from around here?
Nah, the claim. Dad sent us out west in search of some unknown opportunity. Said we'll know it when we see it.
Sounds like you had other ideas.
Let's just say that opening another trading post for my parents isn't how I want to make my mark in this world. I imagine traveling alone must be nice.
So she's your partner?
My apprentice?
And my sister. She's why we're out here. There was an incident. Another incident.
Involving explosives?
Ba-boom! And Dad's precious homebrew. He shipped us out the next day.
Huh. Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it.
and I am on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity.
Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better, namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Why not both?
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah,
Tengo eso.
that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break.
But the real innovation, and keep it to yourself, is a fang horn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
Boomer! You get them for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal.
Bien, creo que ya tengo.
Charger horns for Della and Boomer now. Just need a rib from that fang horn we were talking about.
Ok, a ver, vamos a ver. Tengo una misión de mandado. Voy a hacer esta porque me van a dar un... ¿Cómo se dice? Una nueva arma. Y en esto voy a quitar para no confundirme. Y bien, voy a ir hacia allá.
I could get around faster if I find a charger to override.
Vámonos, caballito. Bueno, en realidad no es un caballo, pero... Bueno, sirve como montura, así que... Le diré como se me plazca. Ah, pero antes voy a agarrar las tonterías que encuentro por aquí.
Send this to my stash.
Aquí hay algo, a ver, esta flor. Voy a tardar demasiado con este juego, pero es lo que me gusta. Vámonos, caballo. Recoge costilla de cuerno colmillo. No sé qué será eso. A ver, vamos a ver atuendo. ¿Con qué atuendo estoy? Con esto, a ver. A ver, algo que me... Prefiero estar con esto.
But I could learn if there's a cauldron out here.
Un acaparador. Oh, genial. Tengo 2 puntos más de habilidad. Genial. Ya estoy aumentando bastante mis oportunidades. ¿Qué es esto? Descarga alta. Vamos a ver. Oh, genial. No sé cómo... A ver. Ah, ya veo. Ya entiendo. A ver, vamos a hacer la prueba.
Boomer said that Fanghorn should be nearby. There's the Fanghorn. Gonna have to take it down to get its rib.
No le llegaron. Ah, sí, era la cosa. ¡Uy, puto! A ver si te gusta eso, desgraciado. ¿Te gusta eso, no? Muérete, maldita cosa. Mierda, maldito. Bien. ¿Crees que me das miedo, maldita? Maldito venado. Solo necesito... Bien, solo necesito darte un solo disparo y listo. Un maldito disparo y listo, acabará. Acércate, maldita cosa. Ah. Uy, por poco. Ahora sí. Listo. Bien, bien, solo ya... Adiós.
Got everything I need for Della and Boomer. Now, to see about that weapon of theirs.
Allí, por allá está uno de esos, como se dicen, brillos, no sé qué cosa. Voy a coger eso. Fragmento de brillo verde. Ah. No habrá nada más acá. Parece que no hay nada más. Bien, yo me voy de acá. No, no fue tan difícil. Ahora simplemente tengo que llevarle las piezas a esas hermanas. Me pregunto cuál es el nivel máximo en este juego. Creo que 50. 50 debe ser. ¿Qué es eso? Ah, otro diario. Ah, aquí no vine tampoco, o sea, no pude conseguir lo que había acá.
Find a cauldron to learn how to override machines.
Nunca pude, bueno, no sabía cómo entrar a esta torre. Bueno, quizás después.
Be welcome, Outlander.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
I know that look. You've got all the parts, haven't you?
Here you go.
Outstanding! I only need a few minutes to finish the prototype.
I'll take the version that won't blow my arms off. Thanks. Hi.
So did you blow up any machines to get the parts? Or any bandits?
You really like explosions, huh?
Here we go.
With the boomsticks?
Oh, you betcha.
Is it safe?
Probably.
Can
¿Y
I have
esto?
one?
No!
Aw.
Cause we're gonna make you something even better.
Ba-boom!
Los lanzapúas disparan poderosos proyectiles capaces de alcanzar a enemigos a larga distancia. Como tardan bastante en cargarse, su cadencia de disparo es lenta y no pueden usarse mientras saltas o te agachas. Las púas deben dispararse con el alma completamente. A ver, vamos a ver. Tengo un punto de habilidad. A ver, ¿dónde vamos? A la categoría de trampera. Donde a ver, vamos a darle en vez de lanzacuerdas. Quiero ver qué cosa es esto en realidad. Aquí hay una máquina. A ver acá. Ah, sí era la cosa. Ah, pues no es una cosa que digan qué bruto, qué buena arma, ¿no? Pero bueno. De este arco no tengo otra habilidad. Bien. A ver, otra misión secundaria. La senda crepuscular esta. Tengo que ir donde están esos Karja sombríos. O sea, eran Karja sombríos. Toma eso. Ay, déjate de mover, maldita cosa. Ja. Se escondió bajo tierra y aún así igual murió.
This will be in my stash when I need it.
Sus cuernos me sirven de algo. Aunque no me gusta más destruirlos. En fin. Eso de la jabalina medio que no me gustó mucho. Pero bueno. A ver, vamos a colocar mejor esto. Si está mejor. El lanza o la aturdidora. No, antes de ir hacia donde tengo que ir, quiero ir a hablar con esa persona. Para conocerla, o sea, habla con Toland. Opcional. Quiero ver quién es ese sujeto. Supongo que es este de aquí.
Never heard it put that way before.
What do you want?
Heard you've been hassling refugees up by the cliffs.
Yeah, well, you heard wrong. There's salvage up there. A Stormbird. Nailed it myself with the harpoon here in town. Not an easy shot if I do say so myself. It clipped its wing. And it crashed into the old tower up there. Killed it quick. Yeah, so if anyone's hassling anyone, it's the Shadow Karja filth that's blocking the way up to my claim.
And you're ready to crack some skulls to get to it?
No need. It's a raggedy bunch. Probably all starved before I have to lift a finger.
We'll see about that.
Oh yeah, we will, won't we? Now shop's closed to Karja lovers. On your blasted way.
Qué amable este pendejo.
No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
By the forge, ain't you ever gonna leave?
Ok, tranquilo, pendejo. Voy a ir a guardar mi partida para que no me esté arrepintiendo después. A ver, puedo hacer un viaje rápido hacia el lugar donde tengo que ir. Creo que sería lo ideal. Esta misión no es muy larga, solo tengo que ir al lugar donde cayó la tormenta. Cuando dice tormenta se refieren a a esas máquinas que parecen halcones gigantes.
No, that's not her. Can't be.
Ignoring me again? Hope you brought your best gear. The West knows no pity.
Vámonos. Una persona que decida jugar este juego, pues mínimamente tendría que ya haber jugado el primero. Y más todavía, bueno, al menos leer o haber visto videos del primer juego para no estar perdido.
People are under attack.
Hey! You up there! Aren't you gonna help?
Not my job. I'm just here to keep an eye on things for change straight.
Oh.
¿Quiénes son esos? Ah. Muérete, maldita cosa. Ayúdame.
Might as well call it quits.
Maldita cosa, cáete de una vez. Oh. A ver si te gusta esto. Jaja. Ya va a explotar. Y listo, solo tengo que quitarle ese cuerno y listo. Ahora sí ya no tienen nada con qué atacar. Hay una bomba por aquí.
Get to safety. I'll handle the rest.
Go, Lakasha. I'll help the Nora.
Clever one.
Acérquense aquí.
That's just right, sir.
Ya cayó. Bien. Uy.
That's the last of them. Better check on the refugees.
Y estos payasos que no ayudaron, que están ahí arriba. Ah. No puedo acaso subir acá ahora.
You defended the Order bravely. Easy now.
Is it bad, Lakasha?
Shh, now. Everything will be fine.
Is everyone okay?
Bruised, but not buried. Our Order will live to see another day.
Are you sure about that?
We're no strangers to hardship, Nora. We've crossed half the Sundom with no more than the clothes on our backs. And as soon as our Sun Priest returns, our path will be clear. For now, we wait.
Well, you're better off waiting somewhere else. Your people need shelter. There's a town east of...
Chainscrape. Yes. We know of it. Savohar says it's not suitable for us.
Who?
Our Sun Priest. Our Order has made it this far thanks to his guiding light.
Okay, and where is this Savohar?
He went up to the tower to meditate 3 days ago, and he won't come down until the sun shows him the way to our new home. The fallen storm bird is an omen, he said. And of course, it must be.
I see. And how long do you plan on waiting for him?
Until he returns. He will return. He must.
You're Shadow Carja, aren't you?
We are the Order of Twilight.
The difference being...
When the usurper Avad killed his father, we fled with the Carja in shadow to Sunfall. Our lives there were difficult. Savohar saw our misery, lifted us up, protected us from the corrupt priests and heartless kestrels. When their rule ended, Savohar led us from the Shadowlands. The long night ends, and the setting sun will lead us to salvation, he said. And so he named us the Order of Twilight. We journeyed west in search of a better life.
Why didn't you go back to Meridian?
Avad is a patricide. We will not kneel to the likes of him. We must walk in twilight to our new home. Savohar will lead us there.
Uh-huh.
Qué idiota.
There's an Oseram in Chainscrape, Tolland. He wants the Stormbird up there.
Yes. He was here just yesterday. A very unpleasant man, even by Oseram standards. He made all manner of threats. But we will not be intimidated.
That's all well and good, but he's got friends. Sooner or later, his whole gang will show up.
Savohar will come through. He always does. We just need to give him more time.
You're out of time, Lakasha. You need to consider packing up and...
We won't leave him. And we won't let others disrupt his meditation.
Well, they're going to try.
Dios, esta tipa es más testaruda.
Savohar. You said he's been up there 3 days?
Tal vez está muerto.
His meditation can't be rushed.
So he does this often? Meditating for days on end?
Well, it doesn't usually take this long. But he will guide us through. He always has. We have faith.
Sure. But shelter looks like a more pressing concern. Look at yourselves. Those machines nearly wiped you out. And Oseram thugs are watching you, just waiting to strike. You're in danger here. You need to grab Savohar and get out.
Our situation... This is the worst we've endured. I know we cannot stay here, but without Savohar to guide us, I don't...
Let me up there. And I'll convince him it's time to move on.
But his meditation... If he hasn't received his vision, he won't follow.
At least let me check on him. If he's been up there for days.
Yes. Yes, that is sensible, I suppose. Please, be careful. The trail up to the tower's falling apart. Savohar is strong, but it could not have been an easy climb.
It rarely is.
Let the Nora pass.
Perfecto. Voy a ir a ver si ese sacerdote no se murió. Ah, y de paso en esa torre voy a coger ese último lente necesario para dárselo a la mujer que está buscándolo.
Looks like I should head up.
¿No habrá algo aquí? No, creo que no hay nada aquí. En fin, vamos por ese camino.
We need Savohar to lead us.
I should climb that.
Ah.
Part of the ladder. Lakasha was right. The trail's in bad shape. This looks recent. Must have broken off when Savohar climbed up here. I can reach those beams if I jump against the cliff. Useful for making dyes.
Me pregunto en qué momento voy a colocar esos tintes a mis armaduras.
Ladder must have broken off after Savohar passed through. I need to find another way up.
Bien, por acá.
Broken bridge. I might be able to make the jump to the other side.
Por allá hay otra. Aquí hay algo.
Damn. I gotta get back up there. Be careful not to let this stain my hands. Must have hurt himself pretty bad getting over the bridge. It's not looking good. It looks like he left a trail. I can follow with my focus. There's the Stormbird. Getting closer.
Más máquinas.
Water looks steep enough down below. Could be a quick way down. Find some of my stash later. Probably slip past them. Gonna take them out.
Quiero ganar experiencia, así que voy a eliminarlas.
that machine? That's all of them.
No fue tan difícil. A ver, el idiota vino por acá. ¿Puedo ir por acá? No.
There's Sabohar. In pretty bad shape.
Ah, está vivo.
You get a strong color out of this.
A ver cómo llego a la torre. A ver, voy a intentar hablar con él.
The true sun above me. The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. The true sun above me.
You must be Sabohar.
The true sun before me. Show me the way this eventide. No. No. The vessel must be empty for the coming vision.
You don't need a vision. You need medical attention. On the way up, I saw parts of the trail had given way. Is that how you hurt yourself?
My pain. All part of the ritual.
You're hurt bad. And your people are running out of time. Staring at the Stormbird isn't solving anything.
You don't understand the omen. It fell here at the beacon. I just need to see the twilight path. My people will find their home.
Look, I think you punctured a lung. You can't heal it with prayer.
The sun will provide. And I will not lose faith.
I'd be more concerned about losing blood. What do you think's gonna happen here? If you sit long enough, the sun will show you something?
A path to a new home. The fallen machine can only mean that the storm has passed. And salvation is at hand.
Or some Oseram shot it and it hit an old tower. Listen. Look Lakasha is doing the best she can down there, but machine attacks. Angry Oseram. The Order is scared, Sevar.
The last rays of Eventide will burn away their fear.
I don't think so.
Dios, estos tipos me hacen dar un poco de risa. En fin.
Your people are worried about you. They need shelter, security.
The true sun above me. The true sun before me. Show me the way. It's Eventide.
I think you've been staring at your salvation this whole time.
The true sun above me.
Gotta get over to that Stormbird. Grab its heart. Stormbird heart is valuable. Enough to feed all the refugees waiting below. And his answer is sunstroke and a prayer? Why does every priest I meet think blind faith is the answer to everything?
Bueno, ten en cuenta, Eloy, que todos nacieron sin ningún tipo de educación. También Eloy, cuando era niña, pues tenía esa fe ciega en algo, ya que fue, o bueno, fue así como la criaron. Y claro, ella nació en la tribu de los Nora, y en la cual pues tenían... Eloy fue pues una marginada desde que nació, junto con el hombre que la crió. Ambos eran marginados. Y solo había una forma en que Eloy fuera aceptada en la tribu. Era ganando ¿cómo se dice? Un torneo donde varios Nora competían por el título de ser uno más de la... Bueno, para ser un soldado, si se puede decir. Claro, Eloy desde niña fue que se entrenó para ese día. Rost, podría decirse su padre adoptivo, le enseñó todo lo que sabía. Y fue así que creció y al final, pues, Eloy estaba venciendo en todo ese torneo, hasta que luego atacaron un ejército raro, en el cual, pues, debido a ese, Eloy iba a morir, pero Rost apareció y la salvó. Su padre, es decir, su padre adoptivo, pero pues Rost no sobrevivió. Se sacrificó para que Eloy pudiera vivir. Y desde ahí empezaría su viaje para saber, digamos, quiénes eran esas personas que la estaban buscando y por qué querían atacarle, y también por qué digamos, Eloy notaba que esas personas que le habían atacado tenían el mismo dispositivo que Eloy tenía desde niña. Y desde ahí empieza toda la historia del primer juego, acerca de quién es en realidad Eloy. Y de ahí descubre pues su verdadera función, que en realidad pues no tuvo una madre, que en sí Eloy es un clon de la doctora Elizabeth Sobek, la cual pues murió, pero la inteligencia artificial que logró construir, llamada Gaia, pues hizo que un clon de ella, es decir, a Eloy,
I can grab this from my stash later.
Bien, se supone que ahora tengo que volver hacia arriba. En el DLC, pues, del juego, Eloy tiene que ir a las tierras, ¿cómo se llamaba? De esta tribu, de los Banuk, a unas tierras de bastante, ¿cómo se dice? Congeladas, en las cuales hay otro tipo de máquinas y también, pues, quiere saber el por qué las máquinas están atacando o están comportándose de una manera bastante... O bueno, mejor dicho, Eloy quiere saber en el DLC por qué esas máquinas están atacando de esa manera, como si estuviera de una manera más agresiva, pero claro, no es debido a lo que era el Hades, la inteligencia del Hades.
I think that's the last lens. I should trade with Reyna the next time I'm in Barrenlight.
Al final se da cuenta que la razón por la que estaban atacando esas máquinas era... ¿por qué era? Bueno, era una parte de la inteligencia artificial de Gaia, la subfunción Hefesto era la encargada de crear esas máquinas más agresivas.
Some food and a change of clothes wouldn't hurt either.
Bien. Bien. Algo me está molestando en este juego. ¿Por qué rayos no? Bueno, ojalá corrijan pronto algunos errores que noto del juego. O sea, errores gráficos, mejor dicho. Oye, viejo, ¿estás vivo?
Savar.
Ay, no, murió.
I guess you did the best you could. Rest easy now. I'll make sure your people are safe. I should let Lakasha know. And give her the Stormbird heart.
Ah, bueno, pobre sujeto. No queda más que volver. Ah, ya vinieron estos idiotas.
I'm a generous gent. So I'll give you one more chance to make it easy on yourselves and clear out.
We won't let you pass, Oseram. If you choose bloodshed, that's on your conscience.
Ain't it just like the Carja to make things harder than they have to be? Okay, boys. You heard her. Get your consciences ready.
Hold on now, Tolland.
You again? Listen, I'm all out of patience here. I clipped that Stormbird's wings. The salvage is mine. I don't care who gets in my way. Nora savages or Shadow Carja fleabags. I'm taking it.
You sure you want to do that, Tolland? You know who I am. What makes you think a single Oseram lunkhead can take me down?
I've got 4 guys.
Huh. No, con miedo están.
Blast it. Okay. You win. Hey, I'm doing fine. I don't need that salvage anyhow. But these people need all the help they can get. Come on, boys. Back to Chainscrape. I need a drink.
Huh.
Aloy, again, we thank you.
You're welcome. Now take this heart. Use it to buy food, clothes, shelter for your people. Maybe even land to build a new home.
This is... Salvahar must make these decisions.
No, I'm sorry, Lakasha. Savahar isn't coming back. He's gone. I know it's hard, but your people need a leader now. Go to Chainscrape. Talk to the forge woman there, Petra. Give her the Stormbird heart. She'll look after you and your people until you can get back on your feet. Find your path.
I'll do my best, Aloy. What choice do I have? Here, please accept this. It is modest, but I hope it helps in some small way. To Chainscrape, then.
¿Todo salió bien? No. Genial, tengo otros 2 puntos de habilidad. A ver qué puedo aumentar. Vamos con sobreviviente. A ver, acá qué es esto. ¿Qué es esto? Esto ya entiendo. A ver, esta otra qué es. Esto no, esto todavía no me sirve ya que no tengo esa arma. Esto sí me gusta. Me pregunto esto de las pinturas faciales, ¿cómo lo tengo que utilizar? A ver. Bueno, al diablo. Ya tengo todo. Ahora lo único que me queda hacer es ir hasta acá. Bueno, ahora sí a continuar con la misión principal. Ay, no sé qué rayos estoy haciendo. Ah, ya tengo que vender el último de estas lentes.
Is that what I think it is?
Now you've got all your lenses.
My pops would be sad they're tearing down those towers. But he'd be happy these lenses were spared. Many thanks to you, Aloy. Oh, here. What I owe you. Now, this has truly been a profitable endeavor for the both of us.
So what are you gonna do next?
I'm taking these back to the claim. Ankle's all better, and I miss the stench of soot in the air.
Let's hope you don't find any more opportunities on your way there.
No promises. Good luck, Aloy.
A ver, voy a utilizar el banco de trabajo para mejorar mis armas, si es que puedo. Ah, puedo mejorar las bolsas, también son útiles. Genial, necesito varias cosas. A ver, mejora de atuendo. ¿Qué atuendo puedo mejorar? Ah, el de cazadora Nora, perfecto. A ver, mis armas, ¿cuál puedo mejorar? Esto tal vez. Tengo un montón. Bueno, estoy mejorando todas las... todo lo que pueda. A ver, voy a cambiarme de atuendo. Legado, a ver, Nora. Una cazadora Nora. Voy a equipar esto. En fin, ya tenía otra habilidad. Tengo otro punto más de habilidad. No me había dado cuenta. ¿Dónde lo utilizo? En el trampera. A ver, tal vez. Esto puede servir. ¿Qué es furia elemental? ¿Qué es esto? Aumenta, que dice tu determinación e incrementa la acumulación de los ataques elementales. A ver. Oh, ya veo. No sé qué rayos es. No puedo utilizar la cosa esta del valor. Nueva misión.
Did you hear who's in charge now? I wouldn't trust him to piss in a straight line. Have a good shift.
Maybe you ought to slow down. Drink later?
Voy a intentar comprarle algo a este de acá. O mejor dicho, a esta mujer. ¿Mm? No entiendo qué carajos es esto, pero me puede servir. ¿Y esto qué es? En fin, vamos a vender algunas cosas. Bien, ¿qué más? Esto más. Bien, ya tengo. En fin.
Thanks, Red. Need anything else? You come see me.
Flechas de precisas de derribo. Voy a revisar mi inventario. Ya veo.
There's Erend. Looks like he's had a few.
Falcon ribs will do that to you.
Right. Because that's what piston you forge.
Ver, vamos a hablar.
That's our cue.
You taking the edge off?
Huh. I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need, ask away.
What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tenakth made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. No matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
What do you know about the embassy?
I know not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tenakth. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd to shut up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I better get going.
Oh yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one
errand.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me,
Este también creo que está enamorado de él.
Be careful out there, Aloy.
Nice. You've got a thick wall of stone between you and the Tenakth out there.
Yes, sir.
Savior, please, I need to speak.
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Lorovic, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Lorovic tried to kill me. I fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Larovic to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Larovic was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Larovic, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger. And when Larovic mentioned the Eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Larovic lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods. Searched Larovic's bunk. Searched it again. Didn't find anything. Look, Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larovic in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it, right?
No, but more Eclipse are out there.
And considering there's no evidence backing up this Eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy and doesn't want distractions. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
Esta misión secundaria me parece bien. Vámonos.
This must be the clearing where Conover says he saw the Eclipse. Bloodstains. It's as good a place to start as any. Pretty sure this is where Conover killed that guard. Maybe my focus can tell me if there really was a third person here. I see plenty of tracks from the Carja search party. Not helpful. Broken branches. Was someone up here? Faint tracks, leading away from Barren Light. I should be able to follow them with my focus. Let's see where this leads. Maybe Conover wasn't lying after all. Lost the trail. There's too many machines walking around. Maybe I can pick up the tracks once I'm past them. I can get data to override machines from cauldrons. Just need to find one. Easy to follow the trail up ahead now. Blood. A lot of it. Tax full, but my stash has room. Whoever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him. Should be easy to follow the blood trail with my focus. Looks like they're headed for that bridge. Someone set up a lookout down here. Bandages. Looks like the runner tried to treat their wounds before they went on. I should be able to follow their tracks. Where did you go off to? Not a bad view of Barren Light, if I wanted to spy on it. My focus might see something. trail ends here. Must have climbed up to that cave. With that injury, I'll bet he's on his last legs. Pigment would work well on armor. This looks like a good place for someone to hide.
Parece un túnel.
If we give up now, the usurper will. We have to find him.
In his shadow, we will find strength.
I say we kill the lot. We take on a whole garrison. It won't be easy.
We don't know Larovik's dead.
He hasn't shown at the rendezvous point. So either that fool guard killed him, or he lost his nerve. We'll just have to blast our way through the gates.
And then what? Rayad was our only link to Vezra, and now he's dead too.
We'll track Vezra if we have to. But first we have to get past Barren Light. Next change of guard, we go in fast and loud.
Conover was right. I have to stop them before they hurt anyone else.
Die! Hit her again!
Okay.
Malditos.
She's over there! We have to move. Get eyes on her! Time for our revenge!
Takes care of that. But I'm sure there's more of them inside. I better be careful. I'll take this.
We should search the grass. Let's find her. I'll...
Esto, a ver, quiero probar qué rayos es.
Any tracks? Anything? Patrols? Hunters? There's tracks everywhere! No!
Estos desgraciados igual reaccionan mejor.
So it's you. She's still moving! I'll cut you again! What?
That takes care of that. It sounds like there's more Eclipse beyond the Daunt. If this Rayad was their only link to them, he might have a focus. He could tell me where they are.
¿Qué es esto? Sol enrojecido. Ah, pobres tipos.
I'm guessing that's Rayad. Blood trail must have been his. He bled out trying to get here. I was right. Rayad has a focus.
Loyal Eclipse. If you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light. And bask in the gloam of future conquest. A new empire awaits.
I'll have to pay this Vezra a visit and crush his new Eclipse empire before it begins. There's coordinates here, out past Barren Light. Rayad's mask should be enough to prove Conover's innocence. I better take it back to Barren Light. On guard for now.
Creo que me vieron. tengo un punto de habilidad. A ver. Infiltrada, a ver.
When we fought the Eclipse back in Meridian, I thought that'd be the end of it. Guess I was wrong.
Ay, bueno, tengo que volver ahora para que no lo maten a ese pobre sujeto. Quiero saber qué rayos es esto.
There's Erend. Looks like he's had a few.
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy! Did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barren Light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar? He might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the Eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop him, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
La sombra del oeste. Pero bueno. Esto será en otra misión. Es hora de hacer la misión principal. Tengo 2 puntos de habilidades. Voy a invertirlas en la habilidad de cazadora. No, mejor en la de sobreviviente.
Why the long face, my boss? Wish you were heading out there?
No, sir.
Don't worry. If the Tenakth were planning to invade, they'd have done so already.
If you say so, sir.
Are you in charge around here?
Ah, apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, the second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Ah, yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tenakth marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Oseram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tenakth have left.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tenakth return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tenakth are handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
You said something about Tenakth marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our Sun Priest until they concede. Paiv over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Bien.
Where is this Commander Nozar then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tenakth tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvund was thrilled. Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Agreed. Alas, it is not our place. How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tenakth sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tenakth are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tenakth horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Lucky for you, the savior of Meridian still has a few things she wants to take care of. Might be worth another look around the Daunt before the embassy. And Thurles mentioned there's a hunting grounds near here to train up.
Ah, no, ya, pero ya he hecho todo casi. Lo que necesitaba hacer es mejor.
Your impatience does not hasten the Tenakth, Nora.
Only our annoyance.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Ah, su amigo, al que lo dejó atrás.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the governor herself, but take the gate sealed until that won't grow!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron.
What's happening? You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People trying to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, Nozar! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tenakth, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
Bueno. Este lugar es bastante grande, pero... veremos cómo... en qué termina esta misión.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Carja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Carja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Carja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
Ahora este es el primo al que tenemos, o al que nos encomendaron.
Savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Carja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you, that he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Now I'm even more curious about you, knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Carja could work against you, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen markings like those on a Carja before.
The Carja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekarro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate?
Now, I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekarro's feet, I demanded this rite, called the Kurut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekarro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kurut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Cool Route is a Tenakth's trial by combat.
Yes. But it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Cool Route must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekarro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakths still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Carja speak it too. More than we should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Carja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. Especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekarro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Carja.
The Carja talk about Hekarro as if he's a monster.
The Carja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Carja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tenakth is a lot different than how they do. Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tenakth and the Carja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tenakth don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hekarro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince him. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all three clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Carja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No, the other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Carja have opened the gates.
Realmente hay un poco de problemas con los gráficos.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regalla. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Carja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers! Form up!
Controla las máquinas igual, esta.
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Ah! Archers! Keep them back! Left flank to the Carja! Run them down!
De verdad los gráficos tienen errores. Estoy notándolos.
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Oh, bien. Me caía mal el tipo ese.
Stand your ground! Fire at will!
I don't have a shot!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Come down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center! Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
Ok, voy a colocarme ahora el atuendo este. ¿Dónde está? Este atuendo me da, ¿cómo se dice? Creo que es mejor para el combate.
Here they come! I need help here! Take them out! Attack! Get right out of here! Can you use a shock attack? Aloy, here's some ammo! You fight without order! Vengeance for Pasha! Attack! Cut them all down! Here it comes! Man, they fight! Fight me! Got this!
It's you and me now, Bo.
We've survived worse.
Engage her! They're floored! She's injured! Don't let her get away!
Ay, maldita cosa. A ver si te gusta eso, maldito.
Another one's down! Shock attack hurt it!
Toma eso.
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Oh, voy a necesitar eso.
You're next, girl.
Okay.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
Bring it on, bitch.
I can break through a shield if I damage it. Gotta get through that shield.
You're as empty as waste as you another word.
Break its guard.
Whoa.
Still in this fight. Give it up! Shield's gone. He's vulnerable. You're not stopping me. There, he's exposed.
Me vas a dar ese escudo.
I've got to break that shield.
Me vas a dar ese escudo, maldito.
Now's my chance.
Muérete.
Your turn. Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the Marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaro. Move out!
Get him to the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Erend. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
¿Y el escudo? ¿Por qué no se lleva el escudo?
gotcha.
It's salvage time, boys.
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regalla to attack.
And the entire Carja delegation was slain. Nozar, Vuadis, Fashav. A massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regalla ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Carja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Do you think the Carja will take action against Regalla? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tenakth.
An expedition of the Carja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
It's too bad about Nazar and Vuadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
Bien, a ver.
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tenakth. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the Sundom. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Carja and Tenakth.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
Fashav called Regalla a rival. Someone the Tenakth chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tenakth weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Oseram delvers. Even saw 2 Carja scholars trekking southwest with an Oseram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
You said the Tenakth lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tenakth. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Carja army tried to push into Tenakth territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tenakth really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tenakth further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tenakth. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Carja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tenakth used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tenakth agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Carja and Oseram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regalla and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call No Man's Land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Bien, y así fue como terminó toda esta misión principal.
Save these for when I need it.
Ah, con que era así.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would. Woman. About the ambush, Regalla had a lot of machines under her command. I'll stash this away for later.
Bien, a ver, ahora pues... A ver, la misión principal tengo... a ver, secundaria... Bien. Ok, con mis habilidades, a ver qué voy a aumentarme. A ver, ¿no? Cazadora. No. Creo que aumentaré la categoría de sigilo. Esto y esto. Esto también. Bueno, hasta acá voy a hacer el stream del día de hoy. Bueno, sí, he avanzado ya algo ligeramente más que lo que quería, pero bueno, hasta acá voy a hacerlo y muchas gracias a todos los que han visto y hasta el día de mañana.